What's good? What's good? What's good? Sorry I'm late. Good morning. 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 Hold on one second. I got to do one thing. Hope you guys had a wonderful, 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 wonderful day yesterday. We are going to talk about several things today. The most important, which is this Anthony Joshua thing that we really didn't get a chance to talk about. That we really didn't have a chance to talk about yesterday too much, but there was a lot of developments around that, things that were said by people, questions that are asked by journalists and media people, man. And I swear, man, there's a saying about business that business too rolls over corpses. Because, man, these guys just want AJ for his money, man, for the money that they can make off that dude's back. And so they're speculating about whether or not AJ is ever going to be able to make a comeback in his career, whether or not AJ is ever going to be good in the ring or not, whether or not AJ is going to be able to fight Tyson Fury or not. You know, it's a very interesting world, man. Boxing and sports in general and business in general, there's not a lot of soul in it. You know, there's not a lot of respect, man. There's a lot of vultures, you know, and shout out to the vultures. You know, I fucks with the vultures. I do. I got some vultures fly around my house all the time. They were actually circling a big, huge amount of them were circling. I think an animal died somewhere around my house. So, you know, I understand the necessity to, you know, see what you're going to do and pick this corpse of Anthony Joshua. You want him to get in there with Tyson Fury again so that Tyson Fury can beat him and you can rebuild Tyson Fury. But without that fight, you can't rebuild Tyson Fury. How are you going to rebuild Tyson Fury if you can't feed AJ to him? You know what I mean? So their plans went astray with that very, very tragic accident for Anthony Joshua. But I'm so happy that Anthony Joshua's alive. But, man, DJ Academic said that AJ killed these two people in a car accident, didn't even take the time to find out what actually happened, didn't wait a second to get that out there, man. Let me say what's up to everybody. Also, I want to talk about Terence Crawford still mad. Terence Crawford said on Twitter, I can see the hate and jealousy in your eyes. Bro, you can't see hate and jealousy in nobody's eyes. You can only see hate and jealousy in somebody's actions. Hate and jealousy don't matter if they're in your eyes. What are you doing with it? Huh? What's going on, Gabe Toss? Kodak in the building. All things. Kentrell LeGrew. Chips Game Sports TV. Salute to you, sir. What's up, man? Zulu Lion in the building. Bronsha Mac. 29 Kurt. Aban Nazir. What's up? He said, good morning, Fanon. I pray all is well with you. I'm locked into the live stream. Salute. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming on by, bro. We need new good people around the building, man. You know what I mean? Because I want to hand some wrenches out to some people, but it's so rare nowadays that people qualify for wrenches. You know what I mean? Because everybody's been around a long time. Everybody already got their wrench. Flawless Mentality. Actually, Flawless Mentality deserves one for sure. I got to get him. Nick Way, what up? Zulu Lion, man. He said, I hope he is okay. I know he hates cameras. Who is that? Who hates cameras? Shit. Oh, what did it say? Control said, that shit just don't sit right in my mind. After he didn't stick to the script, that shit happened. Look, man, I was telling my wife this morning, man, I don't believe in coincidences. I'm telling you, man, I don't believe in coincidences, dog. I don't. That fatality, and my wife, you know, she asked me a real question. I was like, man, nah, I don't believe in coincidences. I don't. I don't. If you fucking around with mafia type people, you playing games, bro, shit happens. You know what I mean? That's just being real in life. You know, we ain't got to act like that shit only happens on TV, or that it happens like that happens in TV. What always say, Zulu Line? You say, yeah, it's like, man, look, bro, he didn't have to fuck that dude up. I told my wife this morning. I was like, AJ didn't have to break that dude's jaw like that, dog. You know what I mean? I'll say this. AJ didn't have, dude, I thought about that fight with AJ, man. AJ didn't have to break that dude's jaw like that, bro. He didn't have to do that kid like that, man. He really didn't. He got a payday and all that, dude, but he was spiteful the way he broke that dude's jaw, man. That was spiteful, bro. Very, very spiteful. And probably ended that dude and ended Jake Paul's boxing career, bro. Jake Paul going to get his jaw broke the next time. You know, now that his jaw's broke, AJ's like, I'm going to break your fucking jaw. You talk too much. You're playing games. And AJ's a very mean dude. AJ broke that dude's jaw, something nasty. That shit was not, what's up, Francois? That shit was not worth the money. You know what I mean? That Jake Paul got paid. On the money, oh yeah, fuck right. Yeah, you do, bro. Absolutely, dog. Yes, you do on the money line. Hold on. Yes, you do. Let me go ahead and which one you on the money line? You on the regular one. So okay, I know how to get there. Let me get you on the money line. Yeah, you definitely deserve a wrench on the money line. On the money line, yes, sir. Add as a moderator, standard moderator, save. Absolutely. There you go, man. Yeah, you deserve that for real. What's up, the Dillian? Yeah, I got you. 50 months is a hell of a wait for a fighter. That's how long it's going to be before Jake Paul can fight. 2 years. Yeah, it's probably, man, he's done. That 2 years, if he can't fight, if Jake Paul cannot fight in 2 years, his shit's over with. His shit's over with if he can't fight for 2 years. They're going to forget all about Jake Paul in 2 years. 2 years is an eternity for somebody like Jake Paul. He can't go 2 years without fighting. Oh, but the games you play, bro, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And AJ might have, he might have played a stupid game. He cost them dudes a lot of money. Said he out 9 to 12 months with a broke jaw. Hey, on the money line for sure. I got you, man. Hey, all is well, John said, I had my wrench for just over a year. I feel like an OG. Yeah, you OG. Flawless mentality. I'm going to get you the next time for sure. He never asked for one. So I know that's my guy right there. Thomas Hill. What's up, Thomas Hill? Man, dog. These guys playing for serious, man. These guys are playing for serious. I think these guys are playing for serious, man. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I think these guys are playing for serious, bro. I don't like coincidences. I'll put it this way. Dog, I think it would be safe if certain people behave like these guys ain't playing around, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't like coincidences. What's up, Kirk Jones? Terence Crawford, bro, still mad, dog. Terence, you jealous, Terence. Terence, you do a lot of projecting. You ever notice how much, Shakur versus T.O. tickets selling? Yeah, they're selling all right. They're selling a story with that shit. I'll figure out what they doing with them tickets because there ain't no reason those tickets should be selling in that picture, bro. There's no way. I do hope AJ is okay. Losing friends in a car accident is hard to deal with. Lost a few myself. Yeah, it's terrible, man. That's a terrible situation. Hold on one second. I got to tell this guy this shit is here because he definitely probably did not check. Hold on one second. Hey, it's there. Okay, thanks. The tickets are cheap and the fighters are known in the tri-state. I thought the tickets were expensive. Whatever, man. Good. That's how you sell out an arena if you fight in the town that they're from. You can get 15,000 people from Newark, New Jersey and New York City to fill that place up. That's what you're supposed to do. So, but still, I think the resale ticket, they're still playing that game with this resale tickets. You know, they're still playing them games with the resale. They snatched all the tickets off the market so they can resell them because they feel like they can fill it up. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. But look, dude, congratulations. I want those guys to do well. Selling tickets and having Shakur in New York and having T.O. in New York is a smart thing. Though that's where they're from. Hey, what's up, Robin Soto, man? I ain't seen you in a minute, brother. Hope you're doing well. It's like being surprised that Bud's selling in Omaha. Yeah, I mean, that's where they're from. You should be able to sell in New York. You're from New York, basically. There you go. You guys fought in New York with the ring card boy, too. You know what I mean? So, yeah, hopefully they should be able to sell there. You know, smart move having it in New York where those guys are from. Gervonta is going to sell out Madison Square Garden, too. And he's not from New York. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? He's also going to sell out the MGM Grand. The question is, can you sell out the MGM Grand? The question is, can you sell out the can you sell out in Las Vegas? That's the real question. Can you sell out in Las Vegas? Man, these guys, I hope Tank fights soon for 9. Love to watch him. Yeah, man, I hope he fights pretty soon too. I hope we get some, but it's the end of the year, man. We're coasting. You know what I mean? At this point in time, I'm looking forward to next year, bro. I am. And I'm going to start trying to root more for fighters instead of like Bam. I'm looking forward to Bam, seeing what Bam happens with Bam. Hopefully Bam doesn't sign with if Bam signs with TKO, there ain't no money with DAZN. Let me just put it this way. If you want to know what's going to happen in boxing, Bam Rodriguez's signing is going to be critical. Bam Rodriguez's signing is going to be critical because it's going to speak volumes as to where the money is going in boxing. Bam Rodriguez's contract with Matchroom is up, and it doesn't look like they're going to, and there has not been an indication that they were going to renew. Bam Rodriguez, right? Yeah, Rayo signed to TKO. Yeah, Rayo over there. Yeah, Rayo going over there. But that's not like Bam. You know what I mean? That's not like Bam. Rayo, I can understand. Rayo signed with TKO, get his money, get some regular fights. I'll fuck with Bam. I mean, I'll fuck with Rayo. I would watch Rayo. I'm gonna watch Rayo. You know what I mean? I watch Rayo Valenzuela. I think he's a good fighter. Seems like a really good kid, man. Can AJ mentally recover from his accident? Would you have him beating Fury? Did this situation change your opinion on that? I'm not doing that yet. SP Productions, NBA. I'm not doing that right now. Right now, I'm praying for the goodwill. I am praying for AJ to be strong and AJ to come back. I'm praying for him to be that. I want that for him. You know what I mean? That's what I'll say about that. I want that for him. And God willing, absolutely. If God wills it for him, then it will be for him. Absolutely. You know what I mean? But I'm wanting him to do that. At this stage where he is in his life, I'm not gonna judge him. I'm going to support him, and I'm going to say, hey, man, I want this guy to do well. So I'm going to speak that into an existence. I'm going to speak his internal strength and his resolve. You know what I mean? I'm going to continue. I'm going to support him in that. I want him to have that. I am not at the same time going to be silly and say, look, bro, y'all out here causing a lot of trouble over, bro. Y'all out here causing a lot of trouble. You know what I mean? Be careful about these people that you play with. I'm going to say that on another topic completely separate. You guys better stop playing with people. You better stop playing with people, dog. Funny business goes both ways. You know what I'm talking about? Funny business goes both ways. Karma is a bitch. You know what I mean? Like how y'all ran down Errol Spence and you run down this guy, you run down that guy. And then the tide turns and all of a sudden fucked up shit starts happening to your fighter. Why? Because you put that shit out in the air. You know what I mean? Jake Paul should have fought Gervonta and been a man of his fucking word and not been an asshole and let Gervonta get that money. Otherwise, he wouldn't have had his jaw broke like that. That's what you get. I can say that about Jake Paul. That's what you get. You got your jaw broke, fucking around, being cute, trying to probably, in all likelihood, thinking that this guy is going to take it soft on you. That's what the fuck Jake Paul did. Jake Paul thought this guy, he thought it's all goofy play and AJ was going to go soft on him, and he literally shattered his jaw. That man did not want to get his jaw shattered. He don't want his jaw shattered right now, but he played the game and he got his jaw shattered. Got his shit shattered. Prince Shadow, what's up, Fanon? What moves will Boots need to make to get the super bag? I think that he needs to deal with an American promoter. That's what I really think he needs to do. I think he needs to get away from Eddie Hearn to get the really big bag, because Eddie doesn't have the money to pay for these fights. That's why is it so hard to make Virgil Ortiz versus Jaron Ennis? Why is it so hard to make that fight? Money. Money is the reason why it's hard to make that fight. Why isn't Bam Rodriguez re-signing with Matchroom? Probably money. Why doesn't Top Rank have a contract with ESPN anymore? Probably bullshit got him thrown off. That's my personal opinion. Because they're fucking around, playing around with people that are fucking around and playing around. So the money's leaving. I've been telling you guys the money's leaving for a minute. That money is up out of there because the money was never real. You know what I mean? See, these guys got he's from the UK. He still has to lose that bag. He still will lose the bag in America. I'm just saying, man, Eddie need to take his happy ass back to the UK is where it need to do, and stop fucking playing around. You need to get your ass out of here, because that shit could have went real south, Eddie. That's inches from that going real south, Eddie Hearn. Dog, people, I'm trying to tell you, dog, you will get the bills paid, bro. You know what I mean? Y'all play around, y'all fuck around, bro. I don't like coincidences, bro. Y'all play around, y'all fuck around. And y'all play around and y'all fuck around with the wrong people. And then the wrong people gonna fuck around, come around, play around, fuck around. Okay? And you know how it goes. The more you fuck around, the more you find out. And y'all been fucking around for a long time, and y'all been finding out. I ain't, like I said, in 2026, I'm gonna be more circumspect about my opinions regarding your bullshit, man. He ain't bringing no fucking bag. Turkey ain't got no bag. Do you talk boxing? Yeah, I talk boxing. I absolutely do. Yes, I talk boxing. Yes, I do talk boxing. Anthony Joshua is a boxer, and he got in a car accident. And his shit flipped, and 2 people were killed. 1 guy was decapitated. Yep. I talk boxing all the time. Eddie Hearn, you need to take your happy ass back and promote some fights back in there in the UK and stop fucking around, bro, so you don't have to really find out. That's American boxing, bro. It really is. I know you don't like that. Turkey Al-Sheikh is not the dude with the money, bro. I'm breaking that shit. I've been saying that, E-Shooty. We've been saying that for the whole week, bro. Fuck Turkey Al-Sheikh. It's not Turkey Al-Sheikh's money. If Turkey Al-Sheikh had all his money, why can't they get the Jaron Ennis Virgil Ortiz fight done? He used to make every fight under the sun every 35 seconds. But then Saudi Arabia, and by the way, this is boxing I'm talking about. Saudi Arabia said that they are going to be that their public investment fund is in trouble, which means they're not going to be spending money on fights like Jaron Ennis. And by the way, have they found a sponsor, a corporate sponsor for Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson? What's up, Nuke the Duke? South Spot Project Africa, Ken Latif, a lady. That's the guy that passed away, didn't he? He signed Shakur. He's courting Shakur. He's signed Africa, does business with Dev. Who was that? Oh, Eddie Hearn? Oh, yeah. Eddie Hearn has been trying to do that. But I'm telling you, Eddie Hearn does not have the money Eddie Hearn had before, bro. He's not making these. Dude, this I'm trying to tell you is I say Martin. Bro, get him, man. Come on, man. You guys, you really going through all of this bullshit, bro? PIF ain't going to be dropping any more money for these weak ass fights. Ain't making no profit. Hell no, they got to make money. No one wants to sponsor T.O. He has no sponsors. Well, you run around and call people triggers and digros and all of that, bro. Bro, I don't understand why you can't keep talking to me, bro. You stop shouting. You're acting just like these kids, trying to be tough. Bro, fuck off, nigga. I mean, you're not going to rage bait me today, okay? No successful rage baiting, okay? It's not going to work, bro. See, you guys like to call it rage baiting. I'm not going to rage. You're not going to rage bait me, okay? Go get a life and leave me alone, all right? Go get a life and leave me alone. I'm not going to do it today. I know you like to hear me talk bad to you, but I'm not going to do it today. Today, what I'm going to talk about is what you guys do with AJ. And the fact that you guys even asked me a question about what I think about a Tyson Fury fight. AJ was a washed up fighter before the car accident. Let's just be honest with it. AJ was a washed up fighter before the car accident. So it's not like he was like in his top form before the car accident. He was a washed up fighter and a broken fighter before that. Yeah, he was. The last time I recall seeing AJ in a ring before that, I saw AJ get knocked out by Daniel Dubois. Slumped by Daniel Dubois. So, you know, the same Daniel Dubois that got slumped twice by Alexander Usyk. You know what I mean? He been gone for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? He been gone for a while, bro. Gone for a while. Hey, man, he said, when they rage bait, we donate. Thank you, brother. In the year 2026, bro, I'm not going to feed you guys, okay? I'm not going to feed you, dog. I don't really care what you think about me. I'm so upset. Yeah, I know. You got to watch me, man. I know. It's a hard thing to do. But at least I'm good looking. You know what I mean? Priceless Shadow said AJ and Wilder will sell. Yeah, it will. Hell yeah, that's who we need to fight. Jamel said, don't feed the trolls. Yeah, man, I'm gonna stop feeding the trolls so much. Now you're not gonna get any money out of me, dog. Go away, bro. He making people money. Hey, is Netflix done with Joe Paul? Hold on. Is Netflix doing the Logan Paul versus Joe Biden fight next month? That's interesting. Thanks for your time. Jameson Goat W. Yeah, dog. Yeah, we're not gonna wet the trolls. Who lied to you and told you that you were good looking? Oh man, I get lied to all the time, man. I mean, I don't know, man, maybe 50, 60 women. I don't know, 50, 60 women. They usually told me I was good looking right when they were going, huh? You know what I mean? maybe they were lying and, you know, and my shit was just good. Who knows? Who lied to me and told me I was good looking, bro? About 50, 60 chicks, bro, of a very high caliber, homie. You know what I mean? Trust me, bro. A small company, nigga. A small company. Top of the day, Toy. Hell no. I know you. What is this? Top of the day, Toya. I know you a lie. I wish I was lying. Hey, dog. Hey, somebody get rid of Top of the Hill, Toya. I don't know, bro. I mean, you asked me a serious question. You asked me who said I was good looking. a small army of women told me I was good looking, bro. What do you mean? I'm a noob. What the fuck you think? Hey, AJ and his friend were overworking with the Spot Project mission to build schools, provide sports, and offer quality education and skills training to underprivileged in Africa, and got blipped. Oh, that's fucked up, bro. What's up, Justin Hawkins? Look, man, you tripping, bro. Anyway, back to it. He looks shook. Hopefully this helps him wake up from his slumber, man. Hopefully he doesn't do nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? A small village of dimes, nigga. Trust me. Trust me, dog. A small village of dime pieces told me I was good looking, nigga. I know it because I proved it, homie. You can't bench 400 pounds and not be strong, dog. Like who told you that you were strong? Nigga, this bench press told me I was. Boom. There's objective truths in this mug, man. Oscar's protecting his fighters. He saved Kid Awesome from Shakur. Yeah, he did. He saved Virgil from Boots. Look, bro, Virgil's going to get his ass whooped by Boots. Yes, he is. I do believe that 100%. Virgil is going to get that ass whooped by Boots. But I don't think it's a matter of that. I just think it's some money, man. Oh, my God. He said walking around bare-chested like suit. Yeah, dude, that dude wasn't going to some mission, bro. The nigga had his shirt off. Why he was going there with his shirt off? I don't get why them dudes walk around. But it's hot in Africa, so maybe that's why he walked around with his shirt off. Anyway, man. Back to it, dog. Anyway, can somebody block Down to Earth Toya? Unblock her, please. Because I think she may not have been talking to me. If she said, I know you a lie, I wish I was lying. Man, Boots is nasty, bro. Boots is nasty, and they know it. And the matter of the fact is, what he said, AJ on his J.R. Smith. Who is Boots' biggest threat for a mega fight? Errol Spence. Errol Spence. That's the answer to this question is Errol the Truth Spence Jr. That is Boots' biggest opportunity for a mega fight. If Errol Spence Jr. comes back and has 2 good wins, really looks good, and he fights Jaron Ennis, that's where Jaron Ennis can get it done. It's Errol Spence. Because, dog, Errol Spence is the only one that can make big fights in those weight classes. For real. All he's got to do, he's just got to come back. He said, I was in Ghana around the same time 2 years ago. I can tell you this. It's hot as shit. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, man, that nigga in Africa. So, man, yeah. I didn't say he needs to fight Boots. I didn't say Errol needs to fight Boots. I just said, what is Boots' biggest fight? It's Errol Spence. Everybody's biggest fight in those weight classes is Errol Spence. Terence Crawford ruined Canelo. Errol, I mean, that dude's getting ordered to fight people. Boots and Fondora would be a good fight, but not as big as Errol. Not as big as Errol. They crashed into a parked car, broad daylight, after it broke jaw. Yeah, dog, his car didn't said after he broke jaw small hat. Oh, small hat didn't like that shit. Hey man, them jaw, you think the small hats flipped that man's car? He said, yeah, flawless mentality. He said, absolutely facts, Fanon. Errol Spence Jr. is the mega fight for Boots. Yeah, it is. That's the big fights, bro. For real. They said they blew a tire. Drone, you think they droned him or something? You think they droned him? I hope they didn't drone him. Yes, I think it was retaliation. Oh, well, you want me to be honest? I don't want to be honest today. I don't want to be honest, but dog, I'm going to tell you something, dog. You play with people's money. You play with people's money. And they find out that you play with people's money. Then they wind up retaliating. Not everybody's going to call the cops. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, today I don't want to be honest, but I will say if you play with people's money, funny. He says speeding and blew a tire and ran into a parked car. I'm just telling you, bro, you play with certain people's money. I've been preaching to y'all. Don't play with these people's money. All money ain't good money. I don't like coincidences. All money ain't good money. That's why black men, young black men need a code. We need a code. One of the codes that we have as Christians are supposed to be the 10 Commandments, where it says, thou shalt not steal. That is God telling you, thou shalt not steal. If you steal, there's a reason they tell you you shouldn't steal, because people come back looking for the shit you stole. And some of them will maul the shit out of you. Have you ever heard the story of a tiger? Have you ever known, do you know what will happen to you when you steal a tiger's food? Seriously. I want you to understand the nature of the animal within us. Yeah, let me say it that way. The nature of the animal within us. There was a Russian hunter that stumbled across a Siberian tiger. And the Siberian tiger had some food. That tiger, he shot the tiger, but the tiger lived. He took the food, went many, many, many miles away. That damn tiger hunted that man until he killed that man and ate that man. That tiger will track you, kill you, and eat you for stealing its meal. It's not playing around. And I'm telling y'all, man, AJ didn't steal, though. It was a sham, and they got mad. He played their own game. No, that's stealing. Main event. If you got into a fight and know you're supposed to be pulling punches, you know you're supposed to pull punches, bro. Muhammad Ali fought, what's the guy's name? Lyle Alzado? Bro, he pulled a bunch of punches. He could have just went in there and beat Lyle Alzado half to death, dog. But he let Lyle Alzado keep fighting him and keep fighting him. He fought Lyle Alzado for like 12 rounds. Lyle Alzado. This was not the first ever. This is not the first time you've had a heavyweight, a world-class heavyweight fight an amateur. Muhammad Ali could have broke Lyle Alzado's jaw. Ali did not break his jaw. Mike Tyson could have broke that man's jaw. Mike Tyson didn't break his jaw. Anthony Joshua decided to break his jaw. AJ knew what he was doing. He smiled. He looked at him. He jabbed him to the stomach. He saw his mouth was wide open, and he hit him as hard as he could, extended into his jaw. Come on, bro. You could have pulled the punch. You could have pulled it back. You didn't have to fly through that man like that, man. The more I think about how AJ did Jake Paul and how he broke his jaw in 2 spots, bro, that was some mean ass shit to do. There ain't no reason. If I'm fighting my son, I'm not supposed to punch him in his jaw and break his jaw. You're not supposed to break his jaw. Like, bro, you're not supposed to do that. You know what I mean? You're not. You're not. You were supposed to pull the punch, bro. Everybody know, or let him take a knee. You know what I mean? Hit him hard. Don't break his jaw. You know, punch him in the middle of the chest or something. Give him a good opportunity to, oh, okay, yeah, it's fun. You made a lot of money. Yeah, but when everybody would say, yeah, but I'm telling you, you didn't have to break the man's jaw. You don't have to, I'm just telling you, AJ did not have to break his jaw. Jake asked, dude, yes, Jake being a smart ass was fucking around and found out. I agree 100%. He definitely fucked around and found out that AJ is not all smiles, bro. AJ smiles, but he's a mean ass dude, bro. Look, bro, fuck out of here, nigga. I'm not, you don't get the point of the conversation, you got to leave it. Okay? If you don't get the part of the conversation, if you don't get the conversation, leave it. I am not justifying Jake Paul. I am not blaming Anthony Joshua. What I'm telling you is that the people in Jake Paul's camp and knew that that was a dangerous fight for Jake Paul. Anthony Joshua knew he was ruining that dude's career by breaking his fucking jaw. Dog, shut up, bro. You just don't understand. If you don't understand, go away. I didn't say AJ was going to take an L. All I'm saying is he didn't have to break that man's jaw. No, he didn't. Stop that shit. That guy was defenseless, and you broke his fucking jaw to be a prick. Fuck out of here. You could have beat the guy without breaking his jaw. You could have hit him in the temple. You could have hit him wide in the temple. Knocked him out with a temple shot. You didn't have to break his fucking jaw. AJ is skilled enough to know he was going to break that man's jaw. Okay? I'm not trying to hear that shit. Okay? He did not have to break that kid's jaw. You don't. He's fucking 6'6", 250 fucking pounds. He did not have to lay into that little dude's jaw like that. No, he did not. Okay? And you can say what you want. He didn't have to do him like that. He didn't have to do him like that. He did not have to do that dude like that. I'm not saying that, hey, but guess what? Jake Paul, yeah, exactly. Make the ref stop it. Yeah, throw a bunch of punches, and have him jump in there. So the man don't got to get his jaw rewired, bro. But guess what? Somebody got their friends got their shit. Like, hey, that's what I'm saying, man. Look, bro. Hey, bro. God, dog, man. I don't even want to put it on him, dog. All I'm saying is, I don't like you. Y'all are the ones that are out here. I'm not saying it. Y'all are the ones saying. Some people in the comment section are saying that could have been payoff for what he did to Jake Paul. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, look, if it was payback, yeah, I'm going to tell you what it was payback for. Man, shut up, bro. Fuck up out of here, dog. Kenny Hutchins, fuck out. I'm going to throw your ass out of here is what's up. Sit down and listen, dog. I'm not talking to you, okay? Kenny Hutchins, beat it. Okay? Beat it. I'm not talking to you, bro. Don't come up here asking me no harsh questions. If you want to ask me a question, ask it politely the next time you come around. If you don't understand my point, shut the fuck up and learn. Okay? Wait till you do understand. You're not listening for understanding. It was very obvious that that Anthony Joshua decided to break that man's jaw. He did not have to break that man's jaw. No, he did not. So, in the mind of the people that think it was payback, and I'm not one of them, I'm just saying, for the people that made that argument, listen to me. I know you're not that bright. All right? Well, you're not because you're bright. You may be bright, but you don't want to listen. Okay? You don't want to listen. So I'm asking you to try to understand. Try to understand this. There are people in the chat that are saying that they believe that car accident was payback because Anthony Joshua went off script and destroyed Jake Paul, who is a multi-million-dollar guy. He's one of the biggest. He's one of the biggest draws in the sport of boxing, making a ton of money for everybody. And Anthony Joshua decided that he was going to rearrange his face. While Jake Paul deserved it, don't get me wrong, Jake Paul, you deserve to get your jaw broke, because that's what you get when you talking to a 6'6", 260-pound dude thinking he's not going to break your fucking jaw. Okay? All right, he'll break your jaw. thinking you can talk all that smack, all that goofball shit, and this man is not looking at you like, bro, I'm going to break your fucking jaw. Because if you were doing this shit to me off camera, that's what AJ looking at him like, smiling, because AJ phony. AJ is phony, bro. AJ can smile and laugh, but dog, Femi's a mean-ass bastard, bro. Femi's going to break your fucking jaw. Femi is no different than George Foreman. George Foreman was a rest in peace. That was a mean-ass man who would break your fucking, there's some mean-ass dudes. They'll break your jaw. Deontay Wilder may not break your jaw. Deontay Wilder could break your jaw anytime he wants to break your jaw. But he may say, hey, I don't know, let me thump him and slap him, and let me slap his ears or something. Right? But AJ, no. AJ gonna make you remember his ass for the rest of your life. Clean shot, took it. Boom. Stop talking to me like that, white boy. And that's what AJ stood on top of his ass thinking. Like, that's what you get. That's what you get. Don't play with me. I mean, look, he might have broke his jaw too. I ain't lying. Gervonta may break his jaw too. But I know for sure I'm not playing with Femi. I'm not playing with Femi. Hell no. I'm not fucking around with Femi. Femi will break your jaw, bro. I'm not fucking with that dude. You thought it was sweet because he was smiling at you. Because he did the time. You thought you had a good old time, a good old, big old time, sitting there with his smiling, with his British accent. Well, okay, good chop. It's all good, old chop. Hell no. Everyone enjoyed watching that Brit rearrange that Yankees face. Oh, you know that. You know that Yankee got it. Oh, you know that Yankee got his face rearranged. Man, that shit talking Yankee. Hell yeah, man. He be smiling, dog, and you think he nice. No. That's a mean-ass man right there. I'm telling you, bro. And the thing is, you got to understand how big he is. Look, man. Jake Paul is I'm telling you, I don't care what did Jake Paul weigh in at. Jake Paul is smaller than me, bro. Okay? Let me be real with you. Jake Paul is smaller than me. I don't care how much weight, all the lift and shit that he was lifting. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about his lifting and all of that. Jake Paul is smaller than me. I got a good friend named Mike. Mike is 6'5". Mike might be 6'5", 250. Mike walking around is probably 6'5", 260, something like that. 6'5", 260. If Mike hits me in my jaw, bro. If Mike hits me in my jaw, man, that shit's gonna do something real bad to my anatomy, bro. I'm telling you, he's too big. So that big old boy, yeah, 215, like, oh, dog. You're not supposed to, if you can't fight, let me tell you something, man. Only way I'm fighting Mike is if I really am trained and I really know how to fight him. Okay, I got a shot, but I don't want to do that. Then they told Eddie, said then to Africa, small. Hey, dog, let me tell you, bro. Hey, brother who said Jake Paul's PEDs and AJ's steroid exception. Didn't say AJ said he would kill JP in the ring if he gets the chance. Oh, Jesus. Look, man, I don't know if he said that or not. I'm 360 and thought I could cop skill, thought I could pop skulls at two. Oh, I'm three. You weigh 360, Zulu Line? Shit. and thought I could pop skulls at 225. Yeah, like, look, bro. God, are you 260 or 360? 360, that's kind of big. I think you mean 260. Yeah, look, bro, them 260s, you got to leave them 260s alone, bro. You got to leave them 260s alone. You can't, that shit's different, bro. I'm telling you. That's too big, man. Dante said he wanted a body in the ring too. Yeah, but he didn't want no body off Jake Paul. I doubt he knocked Jake Paul. Well, actually, Deontay tried to hurt Charlie Zinoff real bad. He said at 215, not Jake fighting weight at all. He's not a true heavyweight. He need to go back down where it's safer. Ain't nowhere safe for him, Troy Hutch. There's absolutely no place in boxing safe for Jake Paul. Because Jake Paul got his face rearranged. It's not going to work. Maybe 147, let him fight. Exactly. He should have fought Gervonta is what he should have done. He was just going to try to maul Gervonta, though. That would have been kind of... Oh, that's crazy, bro. The hypocrisy in boxing is amazing. You see how Anthony Joshua did not get any criticism for knocking out a guy, an amateur damn near half his size, bro. Jake better stick to Nate Robinson's. Yeah, something like that. You said you ain't lying. You need to get back to Disney. Yeah. Fuck you and AJ, bro. I mean, fuck you and AJ, bro. Fuck you and AJ, bro. I didn't laugh at AJ. I was actually complimenting AJ. Said he's not laughing at AJ, though. Are you listening? No, but he can get out of here. I didn't say anything bad about AJ. I'm not laughing at him at all. I said, I mean, if anybody I'm laughing at Jake Paul. What do you mean? I'm telling you, yeah, he's not listening, Jermaine event. They don't listen. They don't want to understand, bro. They want to complain. But like I said, hey, thank y'all for everybody that supports in the super chat. Thank you to everybody that supports in the Cash App. Thank y'all for y'all support. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I want Aaron Zoo. I'll take that. Now they have to make AJ versus Wilder for revenge for the Yankee Jack. I would love to have that, man. I would love to see AJ fight Deontay Wilder. But AJ's never going to fight Deontay Wilder, bro. AJ know he can't beat Deontay Wilder. AJ knows damn well he can't beat Deontay Wilder. Only reason these dudes would consider it is because Deontay's damn near 40. You know what I mean? AJ, Mueller said Jake Paul is finished with boxing, in my opinion. Salute from Ireland, bro. Shout out to Ireland, bro. Shout out to the great country of Ireland, man. I don't know if you're in Northern Ireland or the country Ireland, but shout out to you, bro. Like, AJ never wanted to fight him, man. AJ never wanted to get in there with Deontay. Deontay would have knocked his ass out and been like solidified. They want to have all the heavyweight champions in Europe. That's why I'm really glad that Deontay's getting this fight with Alexander Usyk. Really happening. West Coast of Ireland, bro. That's what's up, man. Shout out to the West Coast of Ireland, man. All right. That's what's up. That would be a fight, though. Yeah, it would be a great fight. Brother Roo said AJ's a disgrace. I don't think AJ's a disgrace. AJ's just, you know, hey, what's going on, T Orlando? I don't think I've still. What's up to you, man? What's up to you, T Orlando? I just think AJ's done as a boxer. He was done as a boxer before, just like Tyson Fury is done. Those guys got done. Those guys are done. Tyson Fury is done. Tyson Fury is done. Tyson Fury is going to fuck around and get hurt too. I'm telling you, man. Tyson Fury is going to fuck around and get hurt. Tyson Fury is another phony baloney ass dude. But they wanted to sell the British heavyweight and, to the detriment of American boxing. No, he's not. He's fighting Alexander Usyk. He got one more shot, man. We're going to get it done. He ain't retired. He's not I don't think Deontay's done. I think he's going to get this one last hurrah, man. The one last hurrah is going to pop off for my guy. That's what I think. I think we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful year out of Deontay. I enjoyed the last fight with Deontay. Brother Root says, for ducking and playing Wilder, a fellow black man, and for the undisputed and for 50 million disgrace. Yeah, it was terrible, bro. Muller said it's all about the money now with boxing. They don't care about these belts these days. I don't think it was always about money. That's no difference. It's no different. The belts have always been about money. The belts have always been about money. The boxers are about money. And the belts are about money. Like, the belts equal money. That's what they mean by that. That's why you get more money when you fight for the belts, because they promote the sport of boxing, promotes the champion, right? So the belts represent the money, right? That's what it is. You've won the prize. You got the belt. You get the bag. You get the purse. It's all tied in with each other. The belt is tied in with the purse. Yeah. So, I think that's a false choice to say, do you fight? You always are fighting for the money. Tank's been saying fuck the belts, and now these fighters want to say fuck the belts because they aren't popular as they keep saying them. Well, Isaiah, I'm going to tell you the thing is that is really just the hypocrisy in the fact that they always switch up what's important. Now the belts aren't important now because the guys that were delivering this money to them wanted to get rid of the belts, and they wanted to basically buy boxing and stick it underneath the ring belt, right? The same thing the boxing writers have been trying to do for a long time. They've been trying to force boxing underneath the ring. The boxing writers are the main ones that basically they're responsible for all this bullshit, in my personal opinion, because they were the ones that were pushing for the acceptance of more and more sanctioning bodies. More and more sanctioning bodies. I'm not going to answer that question, bro, because it sounds like an insult. And Tyson Fury's not the same either. Nobody's the same, man. Things always change, man. You're not the same as you were yesterday. You're not the same as you're going to be tomorrow. So, some people get better, people decline. It's just a natural part of life. I don't know if you know this or not, but there was going to be a point at which Deontay Wilder declined. There is going to be a point at which Terence Crawford declines. And you can blame it on a particular fight, or you can just understand that that's how life works. You have a period of time when you get better. There's a period of time when you peak, and there's a period of time when you're on a downslide. Deontay Wilder was peaking when Anthony Joshua had 3 belts, but he wouldn't fight a peak Deontay. Deontay Wilder was still near his peak when he knocked down Tyson Fury 2 times, and in a lot of people's mind, knocked him out in the first fight. But Jack Reese decided that it was best interest of boxing to allow Tyson Fury to get a draw, something that many people in boxing celebrated at the time. So that was where Deontay Wilder was at that time. At his peak, he was one of the best fighters in boxing, just like Lennox Lewis at his peak was one of the best fighters in boxing. But at a point in time, Lennox Lewis would have declined, and he would have ceased to be the best heavyweight. That's how it works with all heavyweights. Mike Tyson was the best at a certain point in time, and then he declined. So I don't really think that it's necessary for you to try to hold Deontay Wilder's decline against him when he's a 39-year-old man. Okay? I don't care what Terence Crawford would do. If Terence Crawford, I don't think Terence Crawford's retired. Michael Sapia, I do not think that he's retired. I don't think he's retired. So I'm not treating it like he's retired. He was going to have to drop the belts anyway, but he wouldn't be sending cryptic messages on Twitter about people's envy and jealousy if he was really retired. Yeah, I don't believe that he's retired. I think that's horseshit. That's my personal opinion. I think that's horseshit. John Main Event said Wilder started late too. Yeah, he did. But, it is what it is, man. Life, it happens the way life happens. All I'm saying is you guys were getting a lot of wins for a lot of years in a row, man. Like everything went you guys' way. Everything. You guys got all the money you wanted for the fights you wanted. You got all the titles offered to the fighters that you wanted the titles to fight for. All of the fighters at the PBC that were trying to do anything magically. And bro, get out of here, dog. I mean, I don't know what that shit is, bro. Come on, man. Nobody trying to hear that bullshit, dog. See you later. Yeah, man, it's what it is. Damn, I forgot what my point was. That and Bo Holyfield. No, you're not talking to me. Yeah, man, I don't get why you guys want to hold the decline of a fighter against them. They are going to decline. We all decline. However, you guys, now I remember where I was. Yeah, you guys have been winning a lot. You've been getting a lot of decisions, man. Yeah, you have, man. And there's been a lot of funny business in boxing, bro. It's been a lot of funny business in boxing. A lot of it. And I believe you guys, and you know who you are, have been the beneficiary of this drama for going on half a decade of dumb shit. And your shit is starting to unravel. And it would be very sad if it started to unravel and you started to see some of the things happening to your favorite fighter that you've seen happen to other fighters, like car accidents that wind up really seriously hurting people. Car accidents, I do believe that took place several years ago that people had associated with a guy that over a rap beef. You remember that when they said that about Errol's car crash? How they said that they didn't believe. A lot of people did reports saying, no, it was Mo 3 that had something to do with Errol Spence's car crash because they were in this beef, whatever. You know what I mean? And it was also, you had car crashes. A matter of fact, Gervonta Davis was involved in a car crash that resulted in a hit and run. Errol had another car crash. Jermell and Jamal have all kind of marital problems, all kind of issues. Even Deontay Wilder's wife steals $400,000 from him. The whole nonsense, man. It's just bad. They can't get the fights that they want at the time they want to get them. All the bad press. Meanwhile, you guys are getting $1 billion dropped on you, billions of dollars dropped on you. Eddie Hearn gets $2 billion and he gets the heavyweight champion and comes to the United States. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I forgot. Tank survived a plane falling at takeoff. I forgot. Yeah. He was very fortunate. Speaking of that Dallas rap beef, then go yellow go to trial. Let me do some digging. Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. It would be very unfortunate for you guys say that you guys were involved in a lot of nonsense Now that people know that you were involved in that nonsense and what your role was in these accidents and all that shit that you guys think you guys think you're puppet masters. It'd be a very big shame if you guys were found out and there was retaliation. You know what I mean? Because, people do retaliate for the things that you do eventually, especially when they discover that you did them. But you thought you were under the cover of night. You thought that you guys had cover. You thought it was all, that's a very interesting thing because we live in a very criminally oriented world right now, man. All the rap beefs, all these rappers getting killed left, right, and front and center, man. He said Deontay is super sent putting that bust down broad and her son in his will. Yeah, I mean, he was that. I mean, if you do that, you just put him in there and you don't say anything. He thought that was his wife, but dog, he didn't want to marry her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was his fiance for how long? You know what I mean? That's what I'll say about that. How long was this girl your fiance? Did they have any kids together? I don't even know. Did they? I don't think they had a kid together. Yeah, she was thick though. But I'm just saying, bro, you like dog. How long you gonna be with her, bro? Kinahan seemed to disappear. Look, man, these guys think they tough, bro, for real. They think they have tried bullshit in the past. So absolutely, you Negroes are probably getting your just due. Shout out to Just Do Boxing. But I wouldn't be surprised if y'all was getting your just due. And I hope you do get your just due. I really do. And no biting off of just due. February 2nd, 2006 is when Yella Beezer go on trial for hiring a hitman to off Mode 3. Yeah, there will be and that shit could be connected to that car accident. So you got AJ connected with a car accident. Yeah, that sounds pretty mob-like. Sonny Corleone. Didn't they kill a lot of people? They killed a lot of people in car crashes. They just blew up in The Godfather. They blew up the car of they tried to blow up Michael Corleone in a car. They shot up Sonny in a car. Yeah. Yeah, there's all kind of, there's all kind of different things. Putting bombs under cars, blowing a tire out under a car. Yeah, they do a lot of that shit. So, yeah, man. Look, bro, I hope you guys don't. I told y'all not all money's good money. Not all money's good money. You guys play with people's money. You better not play. And I told y'all playing with the wrong people's money. Anyway, I don't want to do that this year. Shot at Vito at an. Oh, yeah, that's right. Exactly. I was always trying to figure out that orange. Shot at Vito at an orange stand, too. Yeah, he put his hand on the car. He said, didn't they say Mo 3, they kill Mo 3 broad daylight on a freeway? Yep. They got Princess Diana in a car. Yeah, Princess Diana died in a car accident. Deontay made a whole music video dedicated to her at Jams too. Yeah, dog, but let me tell you something, man. Look, bro, don't make her too. Hey, you better stick with the one you got, dog. See, it is what it is, man. That light skin got him. Deontay was smitten by the bust down. What is a bust down? What's a bust down again? Hey, you calling her a hoe or something? What's a bust down? I knew the boy was gonna get got by what's her name, Miss Jackson. Poe Deontay. She had had his nose wide open. Yeah, dog. Yeah, they do it. Hey, dog, they flip on you too. You got to be careful with them. Paparazzi got Princey to kill. They were chasing her. Remember the day. Yeah, that's terrible, man. Look at all the PED boxers, and yeah, they got a lot. But seriously, like, I don't want to speculate on that because those two guys were done. But dog, look, man. Let me put it this way, dog. Look, man, there's a code you got to live by. That's what I was talking about. You got to live by a code, man. You got to live by a code, bro. Karma, if you treat karma as like real. If you're going to be agnostic about something, be agnostic about karma. You know what I mean? Yeah, say cry now. Exactly. Cry now, laugh later. Exactly. Cry now, laugh later. Like serious, bro. You guys were pulling a lot of moves, man. You guys really pulled a lot of moves. I guess it's okay for me to talk to you. You guys were pulling a lot of moves. And all those moves, bro, she jumped from athlete to athlete. Yeah, dog. They know their prizes, dog. They know their prizes. You know, they know that they are the prize. So, dog, you can't you're on her arm. You got to remember that, bro. You got somebody where you're on her arm. A bust down is when you ice out a bust down is when you ice out a watch. Oh, okay. I don't get it. Oh, you put a watch and put a bunch of diamonds on it. Yeah, they're the prize. Yeah, women know they're the prize, bro. Men compete. You fight. You're at the fight. You got the most diamonds on. You got the baddest girl. You know what it is. They know they the prize, bro. They're the prize. Yeah, women are the prize. Those beautiful women are the prize. They know it. They can be 15 super bad chicks in a room. Every one of them chicks in that room know they super bad. No, you had it right. Bust down is a watch and a loose woman. Okay. Hey, man, I need me a bust down, bro. Oh, bust down literally means lowering the value of your watch like an idiot. Oh, okay. Thank you. Look, man. I ain't got those problems, dog. I ain't got those problems. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, look, dog, there are women that will work. Archduke Ferdinand assassination in a car started World War I. Yep. So yeah, it's very possible, bro, but they tried to get your boy, AJ, because they don't want AJ because AJ fucked up the value of Jake Paul, and Jake Paul is definitely connected. And he can't have a fight next year. He's done for a solid year. AJ got that dude out of there for a solid year, and now AJ's gone for a solid year. That's the karma. They broke that dude's jaw in 2 places, and they broke AJ's heart in 2 places. Yeah, dog, those numerologies is crazy, bro. When you ice out a Rolex, it devours it immediately. Yeah, I can imagine, because they're not supposed to be a bunch of diamonds on it. So that's a bust down. Like, yeah, I wanted to. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, man, I hate the coincidence of that, and I don't like coincidences. They broke Jake Paul. They broke Jake Paul's jaw in 2 places, and AJ had an accident, and 2 of his friends died. One of them lost their head, and that's another crazy thing. The dude lost his head, bro. What Big Baby Miller say? What would they have done if he would have beat Jake? Man, they would. I mean, I don't know. Man, I don't like that car, man. That's crazy. Now that y'all mention that, yeah, dog, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, dude was beheaded, bro. Shoot. Dog, he lost his head. That's what I heard. I heard that something like The Exorcist. Like that shit came through like The Exorcist. Lost his head. Damn, man. That's what I heard. I didn't see the pictures, obviously. I didn't see the pictures. But you running around with Boko Haram, dog. You running around with Boko Haram. Yes. Yeah, man, it was terrible. Terrible accident, bro. Terrible. It's because they died on the scene. They put in, what is it? Oh, they put in lab grown. Oh, what's a lab grown diamond? Do they look white? I don't know. Yeah, they gonna bust down. So anyway, yay for bust down women. Let me say very much. I would like to all the fast women. Thank you so much for your services. I have absolutely no problem with you being as fast as you want to be. Thank you very much. Take care of your health and enjoy yourself. I have never felt like that, bro. I ain't never tried to hear that, dog. Seriously, bro. Never make me no difference. Make me no never mind. what another woman does. As long as what a woman does. Exactly. Thank you for your support. I appreciate your services to mankind. I ain't trying. Some of these dudes need some, dog. Somebody needs to relax these dudes. You are doing a grand service for us to focus these dudes on you, so they ain't got to run around acting like Claymore Rain. If I could send Claymore Rain and Blue Blood 15 beautiful women that would calm these niggas down and keep them from lying, I would send them over there right away. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's why these men are so concerned with what women are doing. Very feminine. Yeah, dog, look, I don't give a shit. I shop at CarMax, homie. I don't need it new. That shit can roll for years, dog. You know what I mean? Say exactly. Thank you for the service to our country. That's what I mean. You send a... Hey, bro, I'm just saying, that's why I said if I could. I didn't say I would. I said if I could. If I could, I would just thank you. Damn, no, these dudes don't like women, bro. You know they don't like women. I know. I don't. You know it. You know they don't like women. You know it, bro. You know it. That's why they got so much energy for that bullshit. They ain't got nothing else to do but hang out with dudes all the time. If you was hanging out with dudes all the time, you're going to be in some bullshit all the time. Men are not supposed to hang out with each other all the damn time. It's just not supposed to be that way, bro. It's just the Lord did not intend for men to hang out with each other all the time. I don't care what your preferences are, dog. You still not supposed to be hanging out men all the damn time. Hell no, you guys are going to get in some drama. Like the men who was joining the daily Clarissa bashing, moist MFs that meant that mess is ladylike. Women draw to that Atlanta housewife ass chatter. Now internet, I mean, you know what it is. Shout out to my, I don't know what that is. Yeah, man, again, dog, you're not supposed to be doing all that, bro. You know what I mean? Man, God, greatest creator is women. Hey, bro, even if you don't like women, you're supposed to be by yourself then. I'm just telling you, bro, that shit winds up getting into a lot of aggression. You guys want to start some dumb shit. You want to go out there and trying to gang up on other dudes that got women. You're not supposed to be doing all of that, man. You're supposed to be by yourself. You know what I mean? If that's what you are, that's what you do, that's what you do. But go on about your business, dog. These niggas baddies. Ah! I mean, that's what they are. I know, to like, get on, bro. Trying to come on here projecting all the time, dog. Nah, dog, I like women, bro. I like being around women. I hang out with 99% of the time in my life, I'm hanging out with women. 99%. Maybe 1% of the time I hang out with dudes. 99% of the time it's women. My mama, my wife, something like my mama and my wife, my daughter. And my son when he comes around. Other than that, bro, I ain't trying to hang out with no dudes all the time. So, nah, I ain't buying that with y'all. Now, see Flaming? Look, a dude that put it with the name Flames said, yeah, right. See what I mean? You know what I mean? You can't even conceive of a man that likes women. Y'all can't even conceive of a man that likes women. You don't understand it. I get it. You don't understand it because you don't like women. I get it. When you get around them, you feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, they can't fathom a man that likes a woman. It doesn't register for them. You know what I mean? They cannot relate at all. That's why they are the type of guys they are. You cannot relate to somebody like me, bro. You can't relate. You think I must be lying. No, dude. I really like women. Yes, I do. I find them attractive. I find them appealing. I find them engaging. You know what I mean? You don't understand that. That's why you are like you are, okay? That doesn't mean that I'm lying. just because that's how you are and how you see the world. No, bro, you want to call everybody a simp because they like women. No, that's a word that you got because your ass don't like women. That's because you don't like them. You know what I mean? And then you want to just you just want to project it on other people, man. Look, bro, I'm not telling you that your lifestyle is wrong. I'm not telling you that you can't see the world and be attracted to what you're attracted to, dog. But dog, that is what you are. I am not that. I think this, and it's okay for me, okay? It is okay for me to like women. It's not wrong. I'm not faking it. It's not something that I was trained and I'm trying to hide. No, when you are with a woman, you're faking. Okay? You do that with women. I'm not doing that. I really like them. Dog, Lisa, let's get you have got to stop projecting on me. You got to stop thinking that the only reason that these men like women is that you haven't got to them yet, bro. No, go away. I've been asking you for years. Stop. Stop. I know it's hard for you to conceive that I do, but I really do. I really do. Seriously, bro, that's not a normal state that you're in. Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad state that you're in. I'm just saying it's not a normal one. Most men do not behave like you behave. They don't see the world like that. But you want to infect yourself upon us. You want us to meet you somewhere in the middle. You want to convince men to start putting fingernail polish on and braiding their hair. And I'm doing all of this stuff that you dudes tried to put into hip hop culture because you're trying to train men to like men. Bro, it's not going to work, bro. I listen to Stevie Wonder, dog. I grew up on Stevie Wonder where they would tell me, oh, I love, love's in need of love today. And all that shit that we used to talk about that would make you want to go get a girl. The shit you don't even put in music anymore, hardly. Everything is about killing a dude or running up on a dude or girls ain't this and girls ain't that. That's because of you fugazi ass niggas in New York got control of the music. So you try to make it all anti-female. No, bro, I'm not anti-female. Yeah, I'm a my Sharia more in this mug. That's what I like. You know what I mean? That's what I grew up on, thinking of women like that. I didn't think of women as gold diggers and all this other shit that music teaches you to behave, teaches women to behave like. Number one, man, come on, man. I didn't grow up on Sexy Red. Y'all niggas grew up on Sexy Red. You know what I mean? No. Martin, you gonna make me play Stevie Wonder's classic All I Do in a minute, man. I'm just telling you, that's what I'm talking about. All I do is think about you. Like, dog, that's how I feel about women, man. That's what you feel. And guess what? It's okay to feel that way. It's okay for me to love a woman, bro. It's okay. Just because you don't, and I'm not making fun of you. But dog, you gotta back up. Back the fuck up with that shit. Back up. I know you want to normalize it, but dog, that's not how I see the world. So stop trying to put that on me. Okay? I'm sorry. And I'm not judging you. And just because I don't judge you doesn't mean I like you. Let's get some shit straight too, since you guys always want to come around here. Just because I don't fault you doesn't mean I support you. It doesn't. It does because I'm cordial with you. I ain't got a problem shaking your hand and all that. Bro, don't act like everything is fair play. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass over there when it comes to your personal relationships. Go on over there, man. You ain't got to keep sitting up there. Sure you do. Of course I do. What are you talking about? Of course I like women. Nigga, what's wrong with you? Bro, I didn't get raised with that shit. Nah, I was raised to be very tolerant of everybody's beliefs, bro. But you got to be tolerant of straight men, bro. Okay, I just have to preach on this for a second. You have to be more tolerant of straight men. Okay, You're very aggressive with straight men. Very aggressive with that shit. You're not going to turn nobody out by fucking continuing to act like you acting. Take that shit over there, bro. Okay? We don't need no ring card boys. We don't need no more. You already got niggas carrying purses because you guys are walking around with, get on out of here, bro. You know what I mean? Good luck with Kingsley, the Black Lion. Or I'm not, yes, man, selling it. Do your thing, bro. Nah, for real. Ain't nobody got to try to do that shit, and you guys keep coming over here with that stuff. Come on, man. Come on. Stop projecting, okay? I'm not going to make fun of you. He said, Martin, only us women magnets can to relate to what you're saying. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about, Rick? You don't, dog. Thank you. Only us women magnets can relate to what you're saying. Thank you, bro. I have no problem with women. Trust me. Women treat me real good. Always, bro. I have always been treated well by women. Love women. Got no problems with them. Okay? You dudes got problems with your mama. You guys are out there getting rejected by women. You guys are the one that think that nobody wants you unless you got money. That's y'all. Okay? That's not me. I want my own money. I want to provide for the woman, but I know full well I'm capable of keeping a woman, and besides for that being the room, but that being the reason. I want to provide for her. I want to do that, but I'm not somebody don't think I can get one. You kidding me? You guys can't get one because you don't want one. You can't get one because you don't want one. You can't get along with one because you don't want one. And it's okay for you not to want one. That's fine. Just leave the people that do alone. All right? You guys are overdoing it. We not going out here. They used to say, remember when they were trying to sell that shit about black men being homophobes and all of that shit? Bullshit. We ain't never really been like that. Never have I seen that ridiculously in the American society. Jamaicans and them, they'll probably do something to you. But in the United States, nobody's really been like that. There's not that crazy shit going on like y'all act like it is. But y'all are damn sure, since you started getting your own shit and you got your own little section, now you want to start judging us and act like something's wrong with us. Start having all of this men go your own way movements and all of that Piedmont Park action you niggas got going on. You niggas want to come into boxing and want to get rid of ring card girls. Come on, man. We see what you doing, bro. You bulldoggy as shit. You know what I mean? You got your hair in twist and all down your back and shit. Come on, bro. All kind of femininity with you niggas. You know your shit, bro. Salute. I'm just telling you. Exactly, man. They always say that's what black. No, man. For the most part, we had gay dudes all around, bro. You know it's a gay dude. You be like, what's up, guy? What's up? You say, what's up? Ain't no problem, bro. Ain't never been no problems, bro. But y'all want to start pushing that shit so black men don't have as many kids. Y'all are pushing that shit so the black men don't have so many kids. Stop telling them to come on, man. You know what it is. They definitely will kill you in Jam Rock. They don't play that. I'm telling you, man. Like the Jamaicans, they may take you out of here, but bro, don't put that on black American men, bro. You know what I mean? In fact, they did hair. I mean, all these niggas with that, man, look, bro. Nah, you know what that is. They trying to beautify you, bro. But it is what it is. Everybody got their own code. Everybody does their own thing. I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? Yeah, we still have a lot of kids. Yeah, man. Like, come on. We need to have more kids. It's a beautiful kid. How are you going to have your babies without a mother? And then you can't be with the mother because you can't put up with her because you don't like her. Like, seriously, bro, it's hard. It is not easy to be in a relationship with a woman for 30 years. It's not easy to do that. The only way that you're going to really, truly be in a happy relationship for 30 years is if you like her. You have to like her. Not just think she's pretty or think everybody else is going to think she's pretty. You actually have to like her. You actually have to want to be around her. You actually want to have to talk to her. You actually want to have to go to the movies with her. You have to actually want to go on vacation with her. That's the only way it's going to work. If you actually want to do it. And you guys don't understand that because you don't want to do it. So you blame the woman for being gold diggers and this and that and the other shit. Nah. There's a lot of rich men that stayed married for a very long time, bro. I'm going to send this to you now because they are definitely going to demonetize you for this. Yeah, I know. You actually have to be a straight, yeah. You know, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to talk. I'm not I think I'm going to be good because I didn't say anything detrimental or insulting to anybody. It's just a commentary on the circumstance because so many of you guys come by my live stream. Like, dude, you guys literally will come by my live stream and show me pornographic material of men. Bro, you don't do that unless you like men. It's just that simple. No straight man is going to go get a picture of another man's genitalia, take the picture and put it up on a you won't do it. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Only somebody that wants to see that would put it there. And you guys came by and did it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You guys come with the same statement over and over and over and over again. You guys are a little clique of men that like men within the boxing community, and you guys are sticking together very closely, and it is very clear that you guys are like that. Who the fuck gets up and what group of men do you know out of the blue come up with a name for each other? How many of you niggas actually come around with names for each other? Like, let's have a little crew and let's all call each other the Bam Boys. The Bam Boys are together. The Bam Boys. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, bro. You're not even hiding it. I'm not saying anything bad about you, bro, but that's what I know what you are, bro. I know that's who you are. Okay? Because there's no reason for a man to do that unless that's the problem they have. Okay? And I'm telling you, not every attractive male is really into men. That's not gay, but I'd assume they was. That is extremely. To actually put another man's Johnson up on the screen, bro, stop it. You're showing that you have a taste in Johnsons, okay? Fuck out of here. I know how people's mind work, okay? If you're going to show me a piece of Johnson, then, dude, you had to pick that Johnson out. You had to pick it out. You had to decide which one you're going to show. Bro, that's fugazi as fuck, bro. Get out of here. You had to pick one. Stop. You had to choose. Oh, that's the one I want today. Oh, that's the one I want today. Your mind had to be attracted to that thought in that picture. Fuck out of here. You're showing yourself, dog. Only thing I'm showing is girls with, I got to make sure I don't follow too many girls. Otherwise, this shit will be all on my screen. Exactly. Yeah, he selected it. The fact that you selected it told me, bro. Yeah, you had to open that motherfucker. You had to search for it. You had to type it in. You had to go look for it. You had to put it up. You had to come under a fake name. You had to do all of that, bro. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Pause, huge pause in the middle of that. Dude, all I got to do is psychoanalyze your behaviors, bro. That's all I got to do. Like, why do you lie so much, man? You guys are professional fucking liars because you're so used to faking it with other things. Think about it. The same guys lie like there's no fucking tomorrow. They will make some shit up that they know is fully fake, talk to you in your face, and say it again. Just like they act like just like the other conversation. We know what you are, bro. Oh, just stay the fuck away from me. I know you don't like it. But let's get back to AJ since you want to get cute and I got to psychoanalyze y'all. You guys started making a movement for there to be GAY men in boxing. Where's your movement, bro? You don't think that there's an LGBTQ movement within boxing? Huh? You niggas are literally an LGBTQ movement inside of the boxing sphere. That's what you are. You don't consider yourself black. You don't consider yourself tethers, probably. You probably literally consider yourself to be the member of the community LGBTQ. And you have a group in boxing. Yes, you are. You guys are like the little LGBTQ black mob. Yeah, you are. A bunch of buddies running around harassing people, showing them pictures of Johnsons, bro. Come on, man. We already talked about Devin and what's going on with that shit. So understand, bro, I'm not blind, dog. I'm not one of your crew. I've never been one of your crew in that way. Sam High said, "Oh, what are you talking about? You heard what I'm talking about. I already told you. You know what I'm talking about. Jeep Red Boy in the building. I'm just busting dudes out without saying any names. I'm just busting niggas out without saying any names. We understand why y'all like Saudi Arabia so much. Yeah, we understand why y'all like Saudi Arabia so much. We understand why you picked that fake Turkey al-Sheikh to hold hands, make everybody hold his hands. Come on, bro. You guys think you're slick. You do. You're an organized, very organized group of people that are absolutely within the sports world, and you think you're fucking slick. Yes, you do. You think you're slick. Yeah, you think you hide behind black, but you don't mean black, you mean pink. That's what you really mean. That's what you really mean. You don't mean pro-black, you mean pro-pink. That's what you really mean. And you don't think people see you. You think you can just melt in like the rest in the organizations. You can melt in because you're everywhere. You don't know. Except for y'all know each other. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And I saw you too, just so you know. Yeah, bro. We know what your organization is. And you guys are some fucking thieves. And you're some thieves to boot. And you're running out of money to boot. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. If you hold Turkey's hand, you're in. If you don't, you're not. Yeah. They literally make you hold hands with this man. And it's not even his money. It's not. They think they're cute, bro. They like to play games. They want to put on plays. They want to put on acts. They think that they want to trick you. Oh, come on, bro. You know full well, bro, that the LGBTQ is an organized movement that wants the exceptions of their people in every area of human endeavor, in business, in sports, just like anything else. That's what they want. And they are within the sports world, without a doubt. They had open LGBTQ members that are announcers. They have openly they celebrate LGBTQ athletes all the time. Eventually, they have to get there with boxing. You know? So they're in boxing, and I don't have, hey, cool. But we see what you're doing. We see you. Okay, and I'm sorry that AJ, your favorite boxer, AJ, got in that accident. And I'm super glad to see that AJ lived. But don't think I don't know why y'all like AJ so much. I know you Negroes is out there crying about AJ. Golden Boy had yeah. They got kicked out. Footage got erased from exactly, bro. Like, come on, bro. They have men. They're literally trying to put men. Diversity is our greatest strength. No, it is not. Delete. No, it is not. Diversity is not our greatest strength. Diversity is never your greatest strength. No, it is not. Diversity is not your greatest strength. No, it is not. Brotherhood and community is our greatest strength. Not diversity. Community is the greatest strength. When people all see themselves as the same and work together, that's when you have strength. When you think everybody has different interests from 15 different interest groups, you never get anything done. You have to find a way to look at everybody as a unit. You have to. So diversity, no. Diversity is always going to add confusion. It's going to always create confusion because you're always like, oh, I'm black, he's French, he's this, he's that. That's the Tower of Babel. That's literally the story of the Tower of Babel. People built a tower so high they wanted to go to heaven, and God cursed them and brought down the tower, and everybody else started speaking different languages. Diversity of language causes confusion when people don't understand what they're talking about. No, diversity is a way by which a small minority can control the whole because it's the most powerful minority or subdivision that is the one that can control the rest of them. So no, if you separate black men by saying, oh, I'm a black man in this group, but he's a black man in this subgroup, and here's this FBA and NA and ADOS and LGBTQ and 7XYZ and the 1, 2, 3s and the 8Y. No, you're dividing everything up, and you're going to have a bunch of different motives. You're going to have a lot of confusion. That is the root of white supremacy and world domination. No, I'm sorry. Diversity adds confusion. It does. You have to find a way to find commonality between people. And when we all see ourselves as, say, God's children, then we have unity within that concept that we're all God's children. We do not know. Unity is your greatest strength, not diversity. Yeah, a house divided against itself cannot stand. No, we don't need everybody. Let me tell you right now, I don't need none of you niggas. You know who I need? I need my people. That's it. I need my black people. I don't need anybody else. I'm telling you, if all my black people supported me, I wouldn't need none of y'all. I wouldn't need nobody else. I don't need everybody in the world supporting me. I don't need Kazakhstanians supporting me. I don't need the LGBTQ supporting me. I don't need AIPAC supporting me. I don't. I need black people supporting me. If I have black people in the United States supporting me, that's all I need. What else do I need? How much do I need? No, you guys are always trying to add this. We need more people in. No, we don't need more people in. We need more y'all out. We need unity. We don't need division. We don't need more things that separate us. We need more things that unify us. You guys like to add a lot of shit into the equation. No. Diversity is not our greatest strength. It's our greatest weakness because we're always confused. You're always confused because you have to then deal with 15, 20 different interest groups. No. You guys want to confuse me. No. You know how you simplify things? You reduce them to their common denominator. It's in mathematics. If you want to understand an equation, you get the lowest common denominator, don't you? If you want to really understand the relationship between a 9 and a 6, you have to look at the 3, because I do believe that is the lowest common denominator. Without a 3, you have no 6. Without the 3, you have no 9. So what is the most lowest common denominator? That's the most relevant number. So we don't need more and more things that divide us. We need the common denominator, the thing that we all have in unity. That is mathematical. That's how you understand things much better. And you all, and I'm talking to you all, want to confuse people. Your number one way in which you stay in control is for people to stay confused while you're not confused. You want everybody else confused while you work behind the scenes and are fully focused on what your interest group needs. I'm not interested in your interest groups. I'm not interested in your confusion. It's not that complicated. And your way doesn't work. Your way does not work. The opposition, you got to leave, bro. I'm not into that bullshit, bro. That's what religion does. You got 5 different religions. What's the common denominator? What's the common denominator, with the exception of Judaism, between Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism? What are all the same common denominator? They believe in God. So why do you have to talk about anything other within these guys than the thing that is common amongst you? Right? When I see another black man, there's a million different differences between me and that black man. One guy's got Rick Tim got green eyes, I got brown eyes. Right? Jameson Childress is brown skin, I'm light brown skin. We can always talk about what's different. How about we talk about what's the same? Because that's how you develop a relationship, by discussing what you have in common. That's how you get with a girl. Once she finds out that you have something in common, you have a better relationship. You're not going to have a better relationship when she thinks that you have nothing in common. You have the relationship when you have something in common. Right? You guys try to use confusion as a weapon. You divided up the sanctioning bodies into 4 different sanctioning bodies, right? After that, they divided boxing into 17 different fucking weight classes, right? Did boxing get better because of the diversity in weight classes? Did boxing get better with the diversity in sanctioning bodies? No, it did not. It got more confusing. It got much more confusing. You have to work for the lowest common denominator. One sanctioning body works better than 3. It does. 2 adds confusion. 3 adds more confusion. Hindus and Buddhists are polytheism, at least I thought. Same thing. They believe in God, though. Really, honestly, there is no difference between polytheism and monotheism. There's no difference between the two of those. If you truly understand what they call polytheism, and you truly understand what we believe by monotheism, you'll know that there's no difference between the two of those things. They're the same thing. Polytheism just divides the whole into portions, but it makes it more confusing. The idea that God was a unified God, I do believe, came from Akhenaten. And Akhenaten, though, understood the principles of all the underlying gods in polytheism, but he said, let's go to the common denominator, which is God itself, the unifying principle between all those virtues that were previously described as quote unquote gods, right? But you have to have a certain level understanding of it. You know, there's no real difference between monotheism and polytheism. It's just the way that you approach the same thing, you know? But again, to the person that said diversity is our greatest strength, that is honestly, man, I think that was a purposeful lie that you told. I think that you were a manipulator. That's what I think, for you to even tell me that. You know why? Because ultimately what you have to look at logic and ask, what logic did you apply to come to that conclusion? And the logic that you applied to that conclusion was absolutely backwards, which to me tells me that you arrived to that answer because you want confusion, because you want everybody to have an argument. You want that. No, you want confusion, because confusion is a relation to that. And that's all you get when you have 50, how many diversity of representation in Congress helps? That you've got to get 60,000 fucking votes in order to get one thing done? Society will be taken over by the sheer dead weight, the dead masses of the numbers in that particular case. You know, you guys want everything to be up for debate. No, it's my money. It's my decision. No, very simple. The colored people that colored people shit is BS. People were tribal. They want you to be tribal so that you will go to war. They want you to be tribal. They want that. Did you hear how that dude used to? That's how I got my tribal mentality. That's what pissed off Mohammed bin Salam so much. Is my tribal mentality. Isn't that what you used to say, King? Ain't that what you used to say, King, when I was calling you a racist? You used to say that I had my tribal mentality. I do have a tribal mentality. Very tribal mentality. If you're not in my tribe, fuck you. That's my mentality. Without a doubt. I remember when you used to say that shit. Man, King used to come by all the time. That's your tribal mentality. Yeah, I got a tribal mentality. I do. I believe in my tribe. You with my tribe, we good. You not with my tribe, fuck you. If you got beef with my tribe, we got beef. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not playing with it. Yep, I got a tribal mentality. I don't need you niggas. Don't want you around me. Get the fuck from around me. Go. You not in my tribe. I don't need you here. Period. What do I need with you? Most wars are religion-based, money-based. Yeah, money's a religion, though. Capitalism is a religion. Capitalism is the religion, really, honestly, capitalism is the religion of all y'all out here, all y'all thieves. Capitalism is really a religion. You guys can run around talking about you Christian, you Muslim, and all that shit. Let somebody wave some fucking money in front of your face, and you're going to be on all fours grabbing them. You know what it is. Let me repeat that. You guys can claim you're Muslim. You can claim you Christian, but watch when they shake that money in front of your face. You're going to be in Diddy's pool doing what they tell you to do. You know what I mean? Who's your tribe, bro? Bro, I'm not telling you who my tribe is. What I look like to you. My tribe is my tribe, bro. If you in it, you know. If you don't, you'll find out. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me what my tribe is. My tribe is my tribe. But with diversity in today's society, people will be lost like interpreters, the boxing. Exactly. Without their diversity, someone will be lost. So without their diversity, somebody will be lost. Look, I'm just telling you, bro. I'm not saying that there is not going to be diversity. There is diversity. And I'm not saying diversity is not a good thing. Diversity is a good thing. It is, as long as it doesn't cause confusion. But diversity is far from our greatest strength. It's actually a weakness when somebody is trying to take advantage of the situation. When you have a lot of different people that you got to get along, people start grouping together. If you have a group of 15 people, 3 people strategically placed can run the other 15. Why? Because you got 3 people that all got 3 people in their crew, which is 4, 6, 12. So if one guy is not in one of the 3 crews, they're going to be ass out and never get their way. Bro, did you say, ooh, yelling? Did you say, ooh, yelling? Did you really say that, man? Ooh, yelling. Dog, I don't want to make fun of y'all, man. I'm not trying to make fun. I'm really. I just need you to leave, okay? I just need you to leave, dog. I really do. I just need for you to leave. I need for you guys to get out. I'm very serious. You guys got to grab your shit and get out. I mean, seriously, grab your shit and get out, please. That's the only way I can say it, bro. Grab your shit and get out. I don't even want to ask. I'm not even going to throw you out. I'm just telling you, grab your shit and get out, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Don't nobody want that, bro. Don't nobody want to hear that shit, bro. For now, notice how God turned around spells dog. Nothing against dogs, but the dogma is described as the blind following of religion. Yeah. I'm just telling you, bro, y'all got to go, bro. Like, seriously, in mass, y'all got to go. Like, seriously, bro, you got to stop manipulating people. Okay? You think you're slick. If you got 15 people, 3 people can rule it. Because if the 3 get a group of 3, that's 4, 8, 12, which leaves 3 people hanging. Those 3 people are going to control the rest of them. They are going to control the rest of them. That's why you want all this confusion. That's why you lie so much and you organize and do all this shit so much. But look, man, I'm going to get out of here, man. I hope you put a 1 in the chat if you enjoyed the live stream. People with too much diversification will think that they're bigger than the program. I'm telling you, man, 2 people with too much solidarity will rule it, man. It's the solidarity that rules the diversity. It's the group of people that can all agree that they will work together and work as one. If 3 people can convince one person, if those 3 people can all convince 3 people to work as one, right? Then they can control everybody else. That's what a pyramid scheme is. One guy convinces 2, right? Then 2 guys convince 3. And by the time you get there, they're all working in unison. And then they can control the rest of the people. Hey, man. Thank you. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I'm going to get up out of here, man. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. I went a little extra intellectual today because, I want to get rid of some of you guys. I want to speak about things that are valuable. So, like I said, Dan Ponzi, that's what it is. You get 15 people, you can control all of that shit with 3. You just because that's why they gaslight people. Don't hang out with him. Don't hang out with him. Don't hang out with him. Oh, don't talk to him. They literally go around people that I'm cool with trying to convince those people not to talk to me. That's exactly what they're doing, bro. Thank you for totally entertained. Okay, thank you, Jay. Main event. I needed to know. But let me get up out of here. Much love in the chat. Thank you to everybody that supported. And with that, I'm out. Deuces. Dog, it was basic. Okay, thank you, bro. Oh, bro. Oh, you want a debate? Here you go. Hold on. I'm not getting off. Hold on. We got a shit talker. There you go. IBEX Live. There you go. IBEX Live. There's your link. There's your link. You can explain to me why it's so basic. There's your link, man. There's the link right there. You can explain to me exactly how I'm so basic. The subject is what you just called basic, fuck nigga. You just called me basic, nigga, so you should understand. You should be able to explain what I said. There's the fucking link. The link is what you called basic. So you should be able to tell me what I said since you called it basic. You called it basic. You tell me what I said was basic. And we're going to debate it. We can debate it. Hey, we can do it. Come on. Like I thought. Yeah, it's basic, but you can't even repeat it. Give the subject, dog. You called something basic. But no worries, I'll give the subject. The relative value of unity versus diversity. Unity versus diversity. The metaphysical impact of unity versus diversity on the mind, in mathematics, and in boxing. I'll repeat it. I want you to explain the metaphysical link between the concept and the reality. The concept of unity and the concept of diversity. I want you to understand, I want you to explain it to me on a metaphysical level, a spiritual level, and a physical level. Yeah. I'm trying to click it. Hold on. Bro, goodbye. You didn't even know the subject. Get the fuck out. Come back and make another one later. The simple fact that you told me to hold on. No. I'm not holding on, bro. Nice try, bro. I'm not holding on. Because that's what you want me to do. To be a sucker and wait for you. You can click the link tomorrow. And at any time tomorrow, you can debate me on the relative value of diversity and unification and unity. And I want you to analyze it on a metaphysical level, a spiritual level, and a physical level. And if you could relate it to ethics, that would be fun as well. Anyway, I'm gone, clown. Bye. Deuces.